What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto. Have you guys thought about what's going on with Bitcoin and the ETFs and all the potential that Bitcoin could be going in? The direction, guys, the money that could flow into the cryptocurrency space for this next 2024 bull run, guys. Well, that information can be catastrophic, guys, because there is tons of money that will flow into the cryptocurrency space if Bitcoin tends to go to where people are saying it's going, guys. People are saying it's going to 100,000 to 200,000 to beyond these crazy numbers, guys. What do you guys think? Drop that in the comments, guys. But if you guys want to know what I think, I'm gonna get into it, guys, in this video and let you guys know what I think Bitcoin is going to hit in this next up and coming bull run, guys. So guys, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe, guys, to Run My Crypto. I got nothing but great videos for you guys. A lot of information. I cover coins like Jasmine Coin, Bitcoin, Caspa, Mina, all the good projects that I think that are very effective and that will do very good things, and they have lots of utility. Those are the coins I go after, guys. I'm not really too savvy on meme coins. I do know they exist, but I don't know what they bring to the crypto space. So if you guys know, drop it in the comments, guys. All right, so let's get into this video, guys. So basically right now, so many news outlets report negative information about Bitcoin that generally isn't true, guys, especially when it comes to bull runs. And I believe that right now Bitcoin, guys, is preparing to make some huge waves in the crypto space, guys. But we all know that the news that they put out about Bitcoin and the news that they put about cryptocurrency, and you know, it's always pushed down to make it look like that crypto is really not worth getting involved in. But I believe there's a little bit of stuff that goes on with having to understand that you know, there's an agenda behind it. Now, I don't know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I always believe that there's something that is weird the way they manipulate things, right? But the cryptocurrency market has been pumping over the last few months, but now we're starting to see a little downtrend. It's not really major because it was about 1.1 trillion for the longest, and now we're seeing at about 1.06 trillion. So I think that you know, there's some stuff going on that drives it to that. But basically it almost seems like, you know, everyone tries to scare people when it comes to the time of the bull market, guys. And Bitcoin has always been, I wouldn't say under the hot seat, but it's the coin that's mentioned when there's something, you know, going on in crypto. You know, Bitcoin drops to this, Bitcoin does this. But something you guys have to understand is that Bitcoin does lead the cryptocurrency market, guys. So whatever Bitcoin does, as does the other cryptocurrency. So when Bitcoin rises, then the other cryptocurrencies will rise. And this is what's super important for you guys to understand. If you guys cannot afford to jump into Bitcoin, there's tons of altcoins that you guys could get into that are a lot more I would say not necessarily cheaper, but there are projects that will see bigger gains. Like, so when money flows into Bitcoin, you have to look at the fact of, okay, Bitcoin is sitting at 20 some $1,000, and there's projects that are sitting at 4 cents or, you know, $20 to $30, and even that for somebody is pretty expensive. But you know, there's a lot of small altcoins that can do major things, guys. So what I wanted to touch on is that I believe that the way Bitcoin is set up right now, guys, we're going to see probably one of the biggest bull runs because of Bitcoin and everything that Bitcoin is doing as far as or attracting to Bitcoin, guys. So we have Bitcoin ETFs that are going in play, right? So you have BlackRock going to get this Bitcoin ETF, Vanguard, Fidelity. And here's the thing, guys, once this takes place, this is going to execute a huge influx of money to the cryptocurrency space, guys. So how does that kind of fit in with the altcoins, right? So if we see Bitcoin get the ETFs going before the halving or during the halving, that 6 month period that it takes after the halving is going to be super crazy, guys. I mean, there's going to be an insane amount of money that's going to flow in, guys. Probably one of the biggest bull runs that we've seen in the history of cryptocurrency. And I know it gets scary because we got a war going on in Israel, and the United States gets involved, and the economy's like just in a ruckus, guys. But we have to understand, yes, the economy takes a hit, guys, but those hedging assets, I'm sorry, guys, those hedging assets are the ones that populate the biggest amount of money, especially when our dollar value is going down, the banking systems are going down, guys. Cryptocurrency has an opportunity to shine bright, and this is going to be led by Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin is such an important investment to understand in crypto, because Bitcoin is basically the leader of all cryptocurrency. Tons of companies are using Bitcoin as currency to be able to purchase cars and, you know, stuff like there's a company, I think Ferrari, I think Elon Musk is trying to get crypto, getting as far as payments. There's tons of payment systems that are utilizing crypto, and then XRP obviously winning that battle with SEC. So now we're going to see what their the Ripple chain could do. But let's go back to Bitcoin, guys. So basically what I'm trying to get across to you guys is, I think as far as where we're headed, maybe if the United States is going into a recession and other countries are taking hits on currency, guys, I think that's going to allow Bitcoin to rise up, especially with, like I said, the ETFs as they go in. We're going to see Bitcoin do some major things, guys. And before, I used to be a little bit skeptical on saying that Bitcoin could hit $100,000 or so. And I think, like I said, back when there was a lot of people calling for Bitcoin for, you know, half a million dollars, and, you know, even people saying that Bitcoin was going to hit $1 million. But here's the deal, guys. I think, and this is just my perspective on it, is that Bitcoin does have the potential to see $250,000 in this bull run, maybe even $500,000. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy? But here's why. If we have Bitcoin with a $500 billion market cap, right? And I think that Bitcoin will see trillions going into this bull run, guys. And I don't even know how to call it, guys. I'm thinking maybe, you know, $3 trillion to $5 trillion in this bull run, because of the fact that we're going to introduce the ETF, and we're going to introduce brand new huge investors that are generally in the traditional stock markets to start flowing over to the cryptocurrency markets, because I think they're on the path to understanding that the US dollar is taking so much of an impact that it may be beneficial for people to start using Bitcoin as currency, guys. And I think that that's where we're headed. And I think we're going to transition into something like that because of the fact that we're now introducing Bitcoin as a regular stock, guys. And who but everybody else is going to be interested in investing in that market, guys. So what that leads me to understand is that not only will Bitcoin do major things, and there will be a lot of money left in Bitcoin, which Bitcoin for some may be out of reach for thousands and thousands and thousands of people to ever buy, because of the fact that it may stick at 250,000, and that may be the new price for Bitcoin, or maybe even 100,000. And that's like buying a house, you know, one Bitcoin at a house, you know, I mean, maybe not now, you know, considering the fact that houses are over $500,000 for a decent one. But what I'm saying is that Bitcoin is dominating in many ways, that I think that people are not going to understand the capacity that Bitcoin can gain just by introducing an ETF, guys. And there's millions and millions of dollars that are going into Bitcoin right now because of the fact that they know what's to come, guys. So I would say having some sort of Bitcoin holding now would probably be the best that is out there, because who knows, the next all-time low for Bitcoin could be $90,000 or $80,000, and who's going to have the money to do that? So I recommend, and this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would say try to get into Bitcoin now as much as you possibly can. And if we're lucky, we may be able to get an opportunity to collect at least one Bitcoin by, you know, gaining tons of money in this next bull run, guys. So Bitcoin is, what I'm saying is probably, you know, may be far-fetched, guys, but I'm thinking in my mind, based on having big institutional money come in, based on having the ETFs, not only that, other companies getting involved with Bitcoin ETF, I think that we can see Bitcoin at $500,000. This may be the biggest bull run that Bitcoin is ever going to see and may see, guys, because once the money transitions from traditional stock markets, from big institutional companies, from, you know, big Bitcoin investors, and it goes back into Bitcoin, I mean, that's generally it, guys. And where that drives or where that takes Bitcoin can be very, very huge, guys. So the main point is that you want to study and see how Bitcoin moves, and then you also want to see how the altcoins are going to succumb some of that money as it starts to go out of Bitcoin and trickle down into crypto, because that is a game changer for crypto. And having the knowledge and understanding of where crypto's at is where you want to be, guys. So let's chat about Bitcoin and understanding how Bitcoin leads the entire crypto market, guys. All right, guys. So as I mentioned earlier on, Bitcoin tends to lead the crypto space, guys. Bitcoin is the NorthStar. So what happens is, and what's going to happen, and it's going to happen very soon, guys, is the Bitcoin halving. And generally when the Bitcoin halving occurs, that's where we start to see an influx of money. Now they say from the time of the halving to about anywhere from 4 to 6 months is when the bull run actually starts to kick off, guys. But I'm thinking it may be premature this year, because, or this next coming one, because we do have the ETFs, the Bitcoin ETFs, looking like they're going to come into play maybe a lot sooner than we anticipated. So if those come through to play, and then we have the halving, and then I think that Bitcoin will start making some significant jumps, and then it's going to trigger all the institutions that normally invest to start pumping the money into these other cryptocurrency projects. So you'll see Bitcoin start to move, and then you'll see the other altcoins start to say, okay, they wake up. It's like Bitcoin, the dragon moves, and then the little ones are like, oh, okay, it's time to wake up, guys. So that's what generally happens. And then you see Bitcoin do its pumps, and then you'll see the market, the other altcoins start to move, and these are going to be your top projects that many influencers are talking about, guys. And that's where you guys got to kind of take heed and make sure you guys put a lot of emphasis on what you're doing and what you're studying and what you're moving, like which way your coins are moving. You don't want to get out of your projects prematurely, because you can see some huge pumps in you know, they're called pump fakes, right? They'll go up and you think that they're just going to skyrocket, and then they start to tumble back down. But you can make some money right there depending on how your projects are. So if you guys have, you know, big bags, and you want to kind of chip off some of that gold, because you got a big nugget and you want to take a little piece of that. And what I would recommend, if, you know, you're invested heavily into projects and you have pumps that are like 10 to 12%, you want to just shave those off a little bit and start digging into those projects that you guys that you think they're going to do major moves, guys. So that's a little bit of lily padding, a little bit. You know, you want to follow suit into different projects, but, you know, it's kind of, you got to be able to understand which way things are going, and you got to understand, don't go for all, you know, just kind of take bits and pieces and kind of, you know, constantly update your portfolio. So you're going to have to be in your portfolio 24/7, understanding what you got, so that you can make the right plays and make the most amount of money, especially in this bull run. These bull runs only come every 4 years or whatever the case may be. So all the time that you've had to prepare, make sure you understand that this is how you're going to capitalize in the bull run, guys. So for me, talking about Bitcoin, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to do some major things. I can see a 250K Bitcoin sometime by 2024. Definitely maybe the end of 2024, around November-ish or so. I think it's going to be pretty big around that time. So that's what I'm calling, anywhere from 250 to maybe a half a mil. Who knows, guys? Let me know in the comments what you guys think that Bitcoin is going to do in this next bull run, guys. I think it's going to be very successful. I think there's going to be tons of money that flow into the market. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Hope you got something out of this video. I just wanted to just kind of chat about Bitcoin and just make sure everybody's on the up and up when it comes to Bitcoin. All right, guys, take care, be blessed. If you guys don't or haven't, make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys can see more videos. Appreciate you guys. Take care, be blessed.